Good morning, everyone. It's Mindy from the OG Sports Network. Excited to bring you some NHL games here today for March. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. It's April 13. 13 games for April 13. March, goodness. Yeah, I'm still mad that the Kings lost last night. I had them on the money line. I mean, that makes me mad all the time. But we won a whole bunch of other stuff, you guys, yesterday, right? We did it. I mean, look at what the OG Cappers here are up to. But welcome, you guys. Thanks again. We appreciate all of your love and support. Also appreciate those of you guys that are out there purchasing our pick packages. Our Cappers work really, really hard. So thank you guys so much for that. And we know that they are getting it done, that they are giving you the plays. They're doing all the hard work. I mean, look at these guys out here just totally crushing the books right now. You can see Danny Dimes, 7-2, CJ Sturgeon, 4-1, Ruben, 3-0, Joseph, 2-0, Ben, 3-1. I mean, these guys are totally getting it done. You can see over the last 30 days, CJ, over this year, Joseph, and look, you guys, over the last 7 days, lots of folks here doing a whole lot of good stuff. Ben is getting it done in baseball. Ron is doing it in soccer and baseball. Joseph getting it done in basketball. Danny out there getting it done in basketball, baseball. OG Cappers. Oh, you guys know them. We're going to go over some OG Capper VIP stuff here very, very soon. Also, you guys need to, apologize because I don't know what happened yesterday for the tech service. I had a lot of people that opted in, but unfortunately, like I didn't get the notifications. Oh, I feel terrible. Because especially when the text plays went 2-0. But hopefully you guys got the plays here already today. They have been sent out. You're good to go. We're looking forward to the next. But again, you guys, thank you so much for doing that. We want to make sure that we give you a good experience and some great plays here, of course. All right, should we get going? There's lots of plays. 13. If this is your first time watching, welcome. And please make sure you like and subscribe like we talked about. But if you are kind of unfamiliar with how the show works, is that I have this NHL model, all right? And that model we compare to the Vegas opening lines. We track our model's variance with the odds and lines for NHL, right? And so what happens is we know in this bucket we hit this percentage of the time. And in this bucket, we hit at this percentage of the time. And then we have an index factor if we go even farther than that, which ones usually win and make us the most money. Because you know how it is, right? You can win at, say, 80%. But if you're still losing the juice, I may be 80 and 50, but I could still be minus $100. It's a wicked game we play here. All right. But yeah, we go ahead and also give you a final score prediction. So you can take a look at, if I'm giving you money line or puck line, you can still go ahead and look at the total there that way. Just remember, everything that we do is averaging. So it kind of squishes those numbers together. Like we're never really going to find a predicted score of 9-2, things like that. I mean, it's just kind of not really in the possibility. All we're trying to do is find that little bit of edge and bring you those numbers. All right. Let's get started. And of course, it's this text play of the day. You guys, I promise you, if you opt in today, you'll get it. I don't know why I didn't get the notifications. I mean, I totally ripped these guys a new one here. The text service. Like, come on, I can't be running a shoddy show here. But yeah, give me a text message here. This is our second highest rated game on the board. All you got to do is text the word WIN, WIN, 223-203-1821. And we will go ahead and shoot this play over to you. Today, there's no NBA. We're not quite ready for baseball. We're getting really, really close. We like to have some pitching splits. So that usually means I like for the folks to be able to pitch away and home. So we get real close, and sometimes we can go ahead and maybe get started without having a full, complete picture there as well. But no baseball yet. We'll work on it. And then let's see. I guess that's it. So only one text play. That was my whole point. All right, next up. The Kraken and the Stars. Why are the Kraken playing early? What's going on with that? They always play that late game. I know, because they're playing in Dallas. Central Time Zone like me. But we're going to go over the total. Each of the Kraken's last 7 games now against the Stars, following a loss, have gone over that total. Now, this is one I usually like to play a confidence level 55 and above. It's one of those we have, you can see right now, a final score of 5. So this one has a lot of conflicting information because the scoring model is not the only thing that we look at when we predict the plays. So it's kind of hard to explain how the whole thing meshes together. But this formula that we use is weighted pretty heavy on penalty kill percentage because we feel like that's the most important factor with whether or not these teams can win or lose games, how often we can stop our opponent on a power play. Today, this one gives us a little bit of a mixed message because we have this one coming out at 5. We have a low confidence level. But again, the pick would be to the over in this one because it could be something like a 2.75 versus like a 3.95. And that would tip us over the scales. All right. Next up is Jets, Avalanche, Matt's team over there in Colorado. We're going to go, though, against Matt's team. We're going to take the Jets. We'll get a little bit of plus money here. 62% of the time, this is going to be the Jets spot when our model says this and the Jets open at plus 130. So that's kind of the whole premise of this. And then we can predict it with confidence how often this hits. And the Jets have won their last 5 games. They're on a hot streak, you guys. Let's take the Jets. Sabres and Panthers. Gonna go with the Sabres. It seems like we're always on the Sabres, but this road team has covered the puck line in 8 of the last 9 against the Panthers. I mean, between these two teams, the road team gets it done. They cover the puck line. We like it. The model likes it. The model even predicts them winning 4-2-3. But again, the better play, the higher confidence is going to be the puck line in this situation. Latifa's Devils, the Devils versus the Flyers. You can see I got the Flyers winning this one, but look at that total. It is huge. We hardly ever come up with an 8 for a predicted total. So this is kind of one of those that I was talking about. We usually don't find these kind of big scores, but we're just going to go ahead and take that over the total. 7 of the Devils' last 8 games now have also gone over. We're sitting at 55%. We feel pretty confident about this play. Lightning, Capitals. Capitals here have lost 7 of their last 8 games to the Lightning. Yikes. All right, we'll take the Lightning, 60.5. Having a virtual tie with the final decision going to Lightning here. We'll do it. The Capitals are just stinky. The Habs versus Latifa's other team, the Senators. We're going to take the Senators. They've won each of their last 8 games here against the Canadiens, 62.5. So this one tells us a little bit of conflicting information. See, again, like the scoring model has the Canadiens, but the highest factor, the biggest spot for this game, the play, would be the Senators here on the money line, even though we don't show them winning with a final score prediction. So it is one of these, if you don't like that it has a little bit of conflicting information in the model, I get it, I understand. And this may be one of those games that we just kind of go ahead and stay off. But I like that number, 62.5. So I will be taking the Senators. Now we got Ron's team, the Red Wings. He said he's going to send me a Tigers hat. He better do it. But yeah, I'm going to go wear my Tigers hat. They're on a roll. I like what the Tigers are doing right now. But yeah, Detroit here today, 1.5 pucks. We're taking them 62.5% of the time, having a virtual tie. Red Wings have covered the puck line against the Maple Leafs in their last 4. That's right. They got the Maple Leafs number, only losing by 1 every time. All right. Bruins, Penguins. Man, I feel like this matchup happens all the time. The battle of the Reds and Blacks. We're going to go ahead and take that away team. Boston, 57.4% of the time when the Boston Bruins are minus 130 with our variance in modeling. And the Penguins now have lost their last 9 following an OT loss. Sea legs. All right, Columbus and Predators. Columbus. We're always on the Jackets, but that's because the Jackets are always getting the spread, right? 68% of the time. So this one's pretty high because you can see our Text play, I think, was at like 68% as well. So we're right up there with this play. We have actually Columbus winning it outright, 3-2. Each of the Predators' last 6 games versus the Blue Jackets have also gone over the total. I thought that was huge because this is one of those things, like, we only come up with 5. So this does not look like that big variance, that big difference that we're used to seeing. I think that's why, when we can keep this score close, I think that's why the Blue Jackets can edge out the Predators. All right, Oilers versus the Canucks. I'm not a fan of the Canucks. I mean, I just feel like everyone's on them. They're like, they're good. They're going to win the Stanley Cup. And I'm like, no, I feel like they're just like the worst team that's out there in contention. I feel like the Oilers day, they're going to beat them 3-2 there, 61.7% of the time. The Oilers now have won each of their last 6 games versus the Canucks. That's right, Canucks. You're going to go down today. All right. Ducks in LA. This is our VIP play of the day. You can see VIP 10-5 over the last 15 plays, crushing it. Our highest percentage on the board, 70.4% of the time. This will be the play. So if you guys want this, you got to go to ogcappers.com and pick up the OG Cappers VIP play. And then make sure you guys use the promo code OG20 at checkout to save you 20%. Did we hit it to the last game already? The last one? All right. It's that Minnesota Wild team. Man, they got whooped up on last night. Versus the Sharks. We're taking the Sharks on the puck line, plus 1.5 pucks, 1.5 goals, 51.9% of the time. This will be the play. The modeling, you can see, doesn't have it the way it is. It doesn't have it. It has 4-2, so it would have the Wild on the scoring model winning this one. Also, we have this lower confidence level, 51.9. We like to play those that are 55 and above. So it's kind of up to you how you feel about this game. If you like the Sharks, you're leaning the Sharks. That modeling has the Sharks with the confidence factor. It does not have them for the scoring model. I like all of those things to be true, but my goal here is to give you my best play on the board, confidence-wise. This is it, 51.9. The Wild have failed to cover the puck line in each of their last 11. Did you hear that? 11 Saturday games. And guess what, you guys? It's Saturday. That's right. Hopefully you guys have a great day. I'm excited. We're doing a little cookout, getting some burgers done today. Finally supposed to get some nice weather here in the Midwest. Supposed to be like 80 degrees. Right now it's still cold, so I feel like I need to go get some coffee. All right, you guys. Hey, take care. Have a great day. I appreciate all of you guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.